Hi, Sean Radcliffe with Radcliffe and Associates at Coldwell Banker, and I'm here with Dave from Done Rite Plumbing, who is local here in Orange County and has personally serviced my own home. And during this time, I was thinking about we're all like sheltered in place and spending so much time at our own home, and so I was thinking like, hey, what could I do as far as like some preventative maintenance things so I don't have to call a plumber. Um, but then I was also thinking too about where the hell did all the toilet paper in the world go? And it's and then what's going to happen when that toilet paper, people are hoarding this and finally using it. So, my wife loves the wet naps, and I know Dave's going to have an opinion on that. But Dave, what are some things that like, let's start with that toilet paper. That's probably one of the most common things you see is backed up drains. Is that fair to say?
Absolutely, absolutely. Realistically, the only thing that belongs in a drain is toilet paper. We've seen people using a lot of the wet wipes. That's something that's always kind of happened, but now with the shortage, we're definitely seeing people use paper towels when they're short. And paper. People think paper is paper, but really, paper towels are a lot stronger. When you hold paper towels, they don't really break apart when they get wet, and that's what toilet paper does different.
Okay, so like my home, older plumbing. I mean, like, is it different with a newer home, older home, or all homes? I mean, what do you see there?
Well, realistically, we shouldn't be putting it down any plumbing.
Okay.
But the older homes are definitely more susceptible with the metal pipes underneath. They get kind of rusty and some buildup inside of them, and they'll catch pretty much anything that goes down there that doesn't break up right away in the water, including wet wipes and or paper towels and all of that.
Okay. So would a fair thing to like just minimize the amount of things that we're putting down the drain now that we're all in our homes 24/7?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We
Okay.
definitely want to keep just toilet paper going down the drains if at all is possible.
Okay. And then the other thing that I wanted to share with you with people that are watching this is that so I had a backup in my sink, and Dave was actually kind enough to walk me through it virtually. But it was a what do you call it? A pop-up sink? Is that the term?
Yeah, the little part that in the middle of your sink that when you
Yeah.
push the lever, it pops up and comes back down.
Yeah.
So those are really common to back up. And a lot of people think that, oh, no, great, my entire sink is backed up. But in all reality, it's not a big, bad deal to do something like that. It's relatively simple that the average person could do. You go underneath the sink and reach to the back of that vertical tube
Right.
and grab, there's a nut back there with a rod sticking out of it. You're going to take that, push it in the down position so that the pop-up's open, like I told you about, and then grab the pop-up from the top, loosen that nut, and go ahead and pull the pop-up. Once you pop that up, there's going to be toilet paper or not toilet paper, but like some toothpaste or makeup and hair and stuff like that, especially when we see, maybe our wife's side of the sink or teenage daughter or something like that really tends to back up on those kinds of things. Just clean that off.
Yeah.
Put it back in there, put that rod back into it, tighten it down, you're done. You don't even need to call us.
Yeah. No, that's so when that happened, we didn't find toilet paper, but that made me chuckle though, because who knows? I mean, where is all the toilet paper in the world? but
Hey,
maybe it's hiding out.
Price, man.
Yeah. But that's something that that not only did I fix that sink, but walked around to all the sinks, because I mean, hey, I'm in my house now like all the time, so I want to make sure that it's nothing that I would ever go and do. But when I popped up those in other sinks, my it's been 10 years since I probably did that, and there was some interesting junk in there. So it was nice to clean that out, and it's so disgusting too, because like you think like the sink, and you put your face like so close to there when you're brushing your teeth. So definitely a recommendation if you have not done taking that stuff out of your sink, do that, because that's scary underneath there.
Well, definitely. You can impress your wife too and make her think that you know what you're doing, right?
Very cool. Yeah. So those are definitely some things that that I think are just easy fixes. But like, let's say somebody does, unfortunately get a drain stuck in their have backup and stuff like that. Are you guys still working now?
We are. And we tell everybody that the very last thing that you want to do is pour those harsh chemicals down your drain.
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
Well, going back to the old plumbing and things like that, we can definitely see a lot of times where people pour that down there and it doesn't work, and now those harsh chemicals are stuck in your pipes, and it does a lot of damage to the pipes. Not only that, it becomes a hazmat issue for us when we come in. We've got to deal with those harsh chemicals, possibly splashing in our faces and all of that.
Gotcha. So, so if somebody wanted to call one of your symptom-free, safety guys that would come over and if they had to, do a plumbing fix, how would they get a hold of you guys?
Well, they'd give us a call at our office at 714
Mhm.
605 2950.
Okay.
And probably speak with Sarah or myself.
Okay. Yeah, that's
And then I
perfect.
wanted to add in real quick, Sean, all of my guys do have proper PPE to be dealing with the virus going on right now. They
Oh,
all
good.
have full face respirators, gloves and booties for their feet, as well as the Tyvek suits if they need to wear them.
Oh, okay. Good to know. And the other thing too, that I want to just, Dave's a small business. He runs a couple trucks. He has employees that he has not, let go, and he's continuing to pay them. And so any way that we can support you, we'd love that. So thank you for that. And if anybody has any crazy questions about real estate, the market's going to crash or the market's going to slide up or what's going on, buyers that think the homes are going to be 20% less next week, I'd love to have that conversation with anybody. I can be reached either, leave the comments below or just call me, text me at 714-497-0160. So hopefully everybody found this interesting, and thanks once again, Dave.
Hey, you know what, Sean? I called you about that the other day about my house.
Yeah, no, yeah, all we know, all we can do is report the facts. Nobody has a crystal ball, but we see that everything is going to be fine once we get out of this. So,
Great. Thanks, Sean.
okay, bye.